Representative Smith, 1 minute, John. Representative Smith, I think this is an issue that people struggle with, because what Mr. Morgan's probably going to do next is you know, abbreviate his list a touch, because I watched him the other night on Grady Judd. But it doesn't work in your favor to this extent, Representative Smith, is that Grady Judd wouldn't answer the question. And if he takes out PTSD, well, where are you?
Once again, if this is for cancer, yes. If this is for an end-of-life issue, yes. This amendment, and I hope you will admit, does not restrict it to those issues. This amendment is broad enough to allow people with back pains, sleeping disorders, and other disabilities to get it. And that's not what we consider the useful aspect of medical marijuana.
Well, but Representative, I'll let you.
Well, look, first of all, my brother who's quadriplegic, it is back pain. And I wouldn't want to exclude him, Jimmie T. But listen, at the end of the day, the question is, do we trust our doctors? Do we trust our doctors to understand what the word debilitating is and to prescribe it when it's needed? I do trust the doctors. There's going to be bad doctors. There's crooked lawyers, there's crooked politicians, there's crooked cops. But if you trust your doctors, and I do, then you have to give them some leeway. If we buttonhole this, what if I had forgotten one? Debilitating is debilitating. A hangnail is not debilitating. Sleeplessness is not debilitating. It may be debilitating to you, but you can just go get some sleepy time and that'll take care of it. That's not debilitating. And I think everybody in this audience knows what debilitating is. And I think doctors know what debilitating is. So if you trust doctors, you vote yes. If you don't trust doctors, vote no.
Well, John, and I love you for giving me that aspect of trusting my doctors. My doctors already have the ability to prescribe marijuana. Do you know that there's already, the pharmaceutical industries already have 7 types of medical marijuana, derivatives from the marijuana plant that they can already prescribe. 7 types. So we're already talking about something that can be prescribed. Plus we gave Charlotte's Web. So now that's 8 different things that's on the agenda for the doctors.
Name the 7.
So,
name one of the 7.
John,
John?
No. I'm the legislator. You're the legal.
No, wait a minute. I don't know.
So,
John,
and you say trust your doctor. My doctors, who are members of FMA, fundamentally.
Look it up and tell us the 7 marijuanas that are prescribed.
Yeah. Okay. I don't have. They'll cancel each other out, John. John, I don't have a list of all 7. I don't. Hold on.
You just can't make it up, Jimmie T.
Well, hold on. You can, but I didn't. Let me tell you, once again, there are things that are already prescribed. Now, you're going to talk about Marinol. Hold on. You're going to talk about Marinol. And you're going to say it doesn't help, but it does. There are people on record saying it helps. It is being prescribed right now at Moffitt and other cancer centers within the state of Florida. So it's obviously working. It may not work for some. But also,
or might not work as well or at all.
Has not been found by doctors to be able to be prescribed for pain, nausea, and absolutely to go with cancer and those people who have chemotherapy, who lose their appetite, to deal with those issues as well. Yes, those 2 things, it works very well. But having done the research and read all the news reports and everything, I have yet to find a quantifiable example, be it the Israeli studies or I think Ukraine also did a study. Any of those studies, they did not formulate an answer in reference to pain. It was in reference to nausea and vomiting and things like that.
That's not true. If you want to, that's just not true. My brother Tim is quadriplegic. If he took the medicine that Jimmie T would want him to take, it's 7 Xanax a day. He was a zombie. My brother's Xanax is not marijuana. That's good. Right. Very good. It's not.
We had Charlotte's Web. He can take that.
No, Charlotte's Web does not help for pain. How do I know? It's for epilepsy.
How do you know?
Because I know what's going on. Jimmy, you just can't sit up here and make up.
But
because we're going to call bullshit on it right here in Citrus County.
but
That works in Tallahassee, but it doesn't work in Citrus County, pal. It doesn't work here. You're going to be accountable, big man.
John, first of all, let me
so-
explain to you something. First of all, we talk with respect to each other in a town like this.
We sure do.
All right? Hold on. Second
But when
of
I
all,
talk about my brother, and
Yeah.
you start snapping back about what my brother's pain is, and you start trying to tell me this Charlotte's Web was going to work for him, you don't know what you're talking about.
how do you-
You're a security guard. You're not a doctor.
and John, you're a doctor of what?
Gentlemen,
John, you're a doctor of what?
Listen, don't talk about medicine unless I'm going to tell you about my brother.
You're not a doctor, and you're talking about medicine. Let's get on
I'm
equal
telling
mark.
you about my
John,
brother.
I understand, and let me tell you, I got the aspect of pain. All right, I'm 30% disabled, and I go and deal with pain all the time. I got pain. Pain's not a problem to understand for
What
a
do you
paratrooper.
take for your pain?
You know what? I do physical therapy, I do ice, I take Advil, and every once in a while, I'll take something that's much stronger, it's prescribed. Every once in a while,
What?
I do everything I
What?
can. Hold on, it doesn't matter.
What is it?
Wait,
What is it?
do you, wait.
I
once again,
want to know.
You're the doctor, so.
It's my business. He
Wait.
put himself up here. He said he takes
John,
some for pain.
no, you're haranguing me because I'm
No.
not a doctor, but now you're taking the
What do
place
you
of a
take
doctor.
for pain?
It's none of your business. It's none of your business. And I take very little of it.
What
And
is
I do
it? What is
everything
it,
I
Jimmie
can.
T?
Hey, this is not a courtroom, Perry Mason, and you're not going to get that answer.
all right, listen, gentlemen.
Then I can't help you. If you won't tell the truth these are not my constituents, these are your constituents.
Yes, I know.
What do you take, Jimmie T?
Hold on.
What do you take,
John,
Jimmie T?
John, so why is it that somebody as smart as you in the legal aspect did not correlate caregivers to anything other than an age?
A caregiver here's a caregiver. There's caregivers, and then there's caregivers. Now,
That is not an answer, John.
I'm going to answer.
Anytime.
A caregiver has to be registered by the state of Florida.
What is the qualifications?
A qualification has to be you have to register with the state of Florida. Now,
And B,
listen to me.
Jimmy, let him finish, please.
I know you're anxious. I feel like
Well, one of us
I feel
is-
like I'm debating a Doberman on a lunge line up here, but Jimmie T, let me tell you how it's going to work.
all right, tell me how
Because I'm not as smart as you are about the legislature, but here's how it's going to work. You're going to figure out what a caregiver is. You know why? Because in the enactment stage, once we pass it, it will go to Tallahassee. And then you understand what the enactment process is, right?
Mm-hmm.
You will enact it. You, sir, will determine what a caregiver is. You, sir, will say, can you have a felony and be a caregiver? Maybe so, probably not. You will make that decision. That hasn't been determined yet. That will be determined by you and your folks, not by me. Does that help?
No, not at all,
Jimmy,
actually.
well, this is what I'm going to do. I want you
Okay.
to respond to that, and then we're going to move on. We're going to got some other things.
Okay,
to
let's
talk
go
about.
ahead and move on, because obviously we're not going to agree.
Okay. No,